Growing up with the internet. When I was younger, I would spend a pretty big amount of time on the internet, which did come with some positives and some negatives. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a pretty big flex too.
Like, dude, I was the first generation of iPad kids.
Which, if anything at all, it just says something about my below average IQ. But honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, I was really young when I first discovered what the internet was. Like, I was aware of the internet's existence before I was even able to fully tie my shoes. I don't like boasting about it because it makes me not only sound like a douchebag, but also a degenerate, but for my age, I was pretty knowledgeable about the internet. But it wasn't for a while until I myself started going online. My parents, thank goodness, did their best to not let me browse online for too long by myself, or really at all. I had very limited access to what I was allowed to do on the family computer. And at the time, I was really frustrated and angry that I wasn't allowed to browse freely on the internet for as long as I wanted. And for this point, I was around 8, 9, maybe 10 around here. So I was very limited with going on the computer. There were only certain sites I was allowed to go to, like YouTube, some game sites like Cool Math Games, Friv was another big one. So, you know, I really wasn't able to do much, which again, at the time was frustrating. But now that I'm all grown up, bro, I should have listened to them more. But eventually, when I was 10 years old, I won. I got a tablet, which then gave me unlimited access to the internet. Any information I wanted to get, any video I wanted to watch, any game I felt like playing, anything. It was literally all in my hands, at my fingertips, at the press of a button. All of this at the ripe age of 10. Honestly, I'm making it sound pretty overdramatic. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty cool, actually. One thing that I did when I first got unlimited internet access was I broadened the type of YouTubers that I would watch. So when I was younger, I used to only watch like Dan TDM, like Dennis Daily. Popular MMOs is another pretty big one, and I think he actually has been arrested. Family-friendly kitty shit. That's the type of stuff that I was watching. And that's really the only type of stuff I was allowed to watch, because whatever I watched would be blasted through either the TV speakers or from the computer speakers. And if I were to watch a YouTuber and they said something inappropriate like poop or even pee or fuck, dude, my parents would immediately rush into the room and turn off whatever I was watching, on top of already taking whatever internet privilege I had for the week. This could have easily been avoided by me just wearing a pair of headphones. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It would seem that during such an age, I was not an Einstein, a Galileo of sorts. But anyways, when I had a tablet, there was no more of that. I was able to watch YouTube in bed, on the couch, outside, on the toilet. I was able to watch whatever I wanted. So it was at this point that I started watching YouTubers that weren't as family friendly. So I guess creators like PewDiePie could be put in there. There was another smaller creator that you may know of. His intro would go something like, "Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and
welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's, an indie horror game that you guys suggested en masse, and I saw that
That was sort of a skit, but I feel like before I continue, I need to make it clear how much Markiplier shaped, you know, just the gaming community. Dude, not even just the gaming community, just like people as a whole. Watching his Five Nights at Freddy's videos was something I was always super excited to do. Sometimes when I edit, I still play it in the background on my TV. But yeah, shout out Markiplier. The cool ass dude. Eventually, I would discover more niche creators. I guess that would be the term. Some of these being The Odd Ones Out, Jaded Animations, who were actually really big inspirations of mine. Same with people like Pyrocynical, Memulus. Does anyone remember Memulus? But then I unlocked a depth of YouTube. Something deep down below in the caverns of this website. I discovered Filthy Frank. By this point, I'm around 10, 11, maybe even 12 years old, and edgy humor was a really big thing on YouTube. But these guys, bro, they took it to a whole different level. It wasn't just Filthy Frank. There was Max Mofo, Anything for Views, iDubbbz, How To Basic. These guys were just... bro, they were like anomalies to the human species. It was insane the things that they would do. Gee, look at these three fine gentlemen. I feel like they make an amazing cake. Now, all of their content kind of differed. Filthy Frank would aim more for commentary style videos, while Max Mofo, he would do like Pokemon card openings, and dude, he still uploads them today. Anything for Views and Max Mofo, they both have like a collab show called Cold Ones, which I still watch currently.
But dude, they were insane.
Now, apart from YouTube, I have a mint in my mouth. Hold on, I need to spit these out. Bad idea. Don't try and record with stuff in your mouth. But something that I did end up doing was I started going on social media more often. So I finally made an account for a website that wasn't just something that an old man would use. I finally upgraded from Facebook. That was the only, I guess, social website that I would use. And it was mainly just to contact my grandparents who live in El Salvador. And the first website that I signed up for was Instagram. No, it was Snapchat. That was a lie. It was Snapchat. And I would use Snapchat literally just for the filters and to text like 2 people. I didn't understand streaks. I didn't understand like... dude, I didn't understand any of that. I was stupid. I didn't really ever understand why Snapchat was so popular. I mean, I guess the Bitmojis thing was popular. I was the type of kid that would make my Bitmoji bald. Yeah, that was pretty much it. All of my friends kept pestering me to get other social medias like Instagram, so eventually I did make an Instagram account, but not to post family pictures or like pictures of my hobbies. Dude, no, I would make an Instagram meme page. Don't go looking for it. It's one of those relics that are lost to time. I forgot the login information and I changed the name. I got other social media platforms like Reddit where I would mainly just use it to find the answer to problems that I was having in my life. And it seems that no matter what, there was always that guy from like 15 years ago who seemed to have the exact same problem as me, no matter how my situation was. Shout out to those random Reddit people. I do think I could have probably been a little bit safer on social media or just the internet in general when I was younger. I saw quite a bit of stuff that I probably wasn't ready to see. Yeah, on second thought, scratch the probably. I definitely shouldn't have seen that stuff at that age. By the time I was 13, I had seen almost all the major shock sites. If you're old enough, it's one of those things that you know. Like, I saw the cup one, the jar one. Bro, I don't even know why I'm still talking about this. I'm done talking about that. In conclusion, having the internet at a young age can be a tool, but at the end of the day, it also can just be, dude, it can be a vessel just to see screwed up things, and it's not really something that you can avoid. The positives do far outweigh the negatives, in my opinion, though. I learned a bunch of new things, like how to play certain songs on guitar. I learned how to draw. I also just learned, you know, about YouTubers and things like that. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this gets posted on time because I'm currently in Toronto and not at home, so I had to post this from my phone. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and yeah, take care of yourself. Bye.
I can be a woman, 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 woman. Divine feminine, I'm feminine. Wow.